sorry, that's impossible.
You said I could.
Look, you didn't tell me your friend was under police guard.
If he is sick, he needs me.
Melinda, let me just check it out. See what's going on. How long have you known him?
Forever.
Well, I kind of figured your mystery friend was Dakota Smith.
You did?
Not too many little girls from Tennessee blow into Ryan's bar, asking casual questions about Jill Ryan and Dakota Smith. And you did know his last name before anyone else.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be long before he figured it out. Rick, do you like me?
I don't even know you.
Oh, I think you do. I know you're a Yankee and a lawman, but I'm sure you have a heart. If you can just get me in there to see Dakota, I can cure him. But without my help, he's gonna die.
No, it can't be, Frank.
Dakota Smith, Meg Smith's son. Your son.
Don't say that.
It's true.
The man who caused you and Jill all that grief, my son. Come on, Frank, it can't be true. Meg Smith would have told me. I hadn't seen her since that night.
No, she didn't tell anyone. She didn't tell anyone who the father was until she knew she was dying.
Well, why? Why wouldn't she at least have told me?
She knew you too well, Doc. If you knew that she was carrying your child, what would you have done?
Well, I would have acknowledged the child. I would have tried helping her.
Yeah, and what would have happened to our family? What would have happened to Ma, huh?
Look, just think about Meg Smith for a minute. Alone with a child? Why would she go through that? I mean, times were different then, Frank. I mean, an unmarried woman with a child.
She cared a lot about you. She loved you. She must have loved you a lot, Doc.
So, what it comes down to is my father, the son, who never knew me. And years later, that son and your wife.
Yeah. You didn't know, Doc. He didn't know.
That doesn't excuse anything. And it doesn't answer the most important question.
What's that?
I'm not going to tell your mother Dakota Smith is my son.
Why don't you just give it a few minutes, huh? Why don't you try to figure out how you going to prepare Ma for all this?
How do you suggest I prepare her, Frank? For the fact that I fathered a son by another woman?
I don't know. I don't guess there is a way that... Well, maybe you can try to prepare yourself for the way that she's gonna feel when you tell her.
How's that, Frank?
Like she was kicked in the gut. Like everything she believed, everything she...
That's the way you feel. That's what I did to you, huh?
You know, I didn't mean to...
I know, you didn't mean to tell me, but you told me, and I'm glad.
I'm sorry,
No.
I thought you'd gone.
I'm the one who should be apologizing.
No, Johnny. Things are, a lot more complicated than that.
And I don't... Well, I won't let you blame yourself for what happened to
It's
me.
not the time. Not the time for blaming anybody. It's the time for righting wrongs. For facing up to the truth.
I thought maybe I could go with you when you tell Maeve. Maybe
No.
I could explain...
No. I have to do it by myself. We have to work it out by ourselves.
Nah, Jill and I'll go with you. We'll take care
No,
of the
no,
bar
it's all
while
right.
you and...
Dakota's badly hurt, isn't he?
I'm afraid so. Roger's not sure that he's gonna make it.
I better call the hospital.
Now, listen, let me call. I can get through the police red tape
Yeah.
quicker than you can.
Police. I had him arrested.
Johnny, you couldn't know that. It's me. It's my fault. I should have come home when I
Cut
found
it out. You were just trying to help.
And I sure made a mess of things.
Please, Jillian, come on. You're not responsible.
Guess that's it, right? Nobody's responsible. Nobody's to blame.
What happened between you and Dakota's over. It's done with. Not the time to blame anybody.
What about Frank? He could really deal with this when he hated Dakota, but now he knows that I was with his brother. How does he deal with that? I mean, I know he loves me. But I think there's a limit to what you can ask a person to forgive or understand, isn't there?
I don't know the answer to that. I just hope not.